I think that probably I'm on a mission, and I have been on a mission, firstly in the 90s, to sort of make technical analysis credible as a sort of alternative way of looking at the markets. I think that has happened. Basically, the job has been done. Every other person I know is now a TA expert, and they give me advice on what to do. So I presume that job is, the TA's become mainstream, and people don't look at you as if you're completely mad when you say Head and Shoulders or trend line break or something like that. So that's good. I think now the issue is actually just to try and perfect the actual science itself and get it so that the things that work are actually used by traders, not the things which are, and they're not actually just still sort of grasping at trying to make things work which don't work, and so on. So it's really trying to get to a new stage and maybe get things less complicated than people have made them, and really try and strip it down to something which is a practical way of trading the market. As I said, and I keep saying, most people blame technical analysis wrongly for their losses. It's normally the case that when they say they're using TA, they're not actually using anything. They're just using gut instinct or various other methods which have nothing to do with this form of analysis.
At the beginning you talked about, having got into this interest when you were a child. Do you still have that same enthusiasm? I
think I've got the same or even more enthusiasm. It's unusual perhaps, but I have the same enthusiasm as probably any beginner would have in this area, that you see, wow, you can make good money from sitting at home, or you buy some shares in BT and lo and behold, a month later they've gone up 10% or 20%. And I think I have the same interest as I had before. I think what is interesting now is that now you can get data on the markets everywhere on your smartphone. There's so many websites that you can find information and get the latest gossip from. We didn't have that 20 or 30 years ago. And actually, many of the things I'm doing at the moment are actually probably what a private investor would find looking around the internet and trying to get an edge in their trading. So I was looking at a spread betting platform a couple of years back, and I saw this free to download edition of Spread Bet magazine. I read it and I actually thought it was quite good, so I asked whether I could write for it. And then 6 months later I became the editor of it. So I can still recognize what I think is a good product, or what would be good from the point of view of a private investor. And that might be financialspreadbetting.com. That's a new resource for traders and spread bettors. Or it might be Tip TV, which I heard about in the autumn. A few months back somebody said, there's this new project coming through, and they actually said to me, Zach, you might be quite good, you might like that idea, that project, and I became a presenter on that show. So I'm like a private investor, but who also has the opportunity to be on the other side of the counter, let's say. And I like the idea of a financial TV station which actually says something, which is not just a wallpaper concept. And I like the idea of a hard-hitting magazine on the markets as well, one which is not the sort of wishy-washy, it might go up, it might go down. So I think that in that way, that's what I'm doing reflects my interest, my enthusiasm in the market. And I also actually like seminars, and like going to seminars and hearing different trading strategies from other people. And I haven't got bored with it. It's not something it's the same sort of thing. So I actually went to there was an investor conference in Olympia a couple of months ago, and they were saying, use the ROC indicator. And I said, oh yeah, I haven't used that for a while. It's just like, let's do it. So I don't have, I'm just the same. I'm like I'm not saying I'm anything very, very big either, but I have the same perspective as a private investor, and I think that's actually good in terms of when you write something, you write something which the end user will actually appreciate or understand. So it's not rocket science and it's not dumbed down. It's just exactly what it needs to be to get the message across. And I think that's probably the way that I work and continue to work.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.